You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Oldtimer, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Hamilton, Stroll, Gasly, Perez, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Albon, Sargent, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Scruffy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 5.6 seconds. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Lando's coming in for his stop now. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. McLaren drivers stopping now. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, mate, let's focus. I know you've had a couple of moments going off track, but it doesn't matter. Let's try and keep it tidy from now on as much as you can. And gap to the car in front, 10.1 seconds. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off. Okay, just follow the safety car. Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not... Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, clear. And some information on Leclerc. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. You have damage to the rear diffuser. Repeat, damage to the rear diffuser. Just be aware. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Rear diffuser's incurred some damage. You might start to feel the effects. push now, we're boxing this lap. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Away we go, no problems, really smooth. McLaren will no doubt be very happy with that.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.